you're interested in. That means it has to be a U.S.-based corporation. I've had teams spend days trying to hunt for Honda's financial statements, okay? Honda is a Japanese company, okay? So just make sure you pick a U.S.-based corporation. One that sells inventory. So that means no Google, guys. Can't see Google. They don't have inventory. I want a company that actually has inventory in it, okay? So that means a lot of you guys will choose Apple, okay? If I see one more report on Apple, I may throw up. It's okay to do it. I'm very familiar with it, but I hope that not everybody chooses Apple because I've already seen that report done many times, okay? So there are lots of other companies that are very interesting that you might consider that have inventory that would make for a fun assignment. I made this require inventory because in the past I've had companies, or teams I should say, struggle with companies like that are just like that have weird ratios. Like for example, the commercial and investment banking firms have extremely strange asset turnover ratios that just don't make any sense. Okay, if you know the business, it would make sense, but in general, it confuses students. It confused me the first time I saw it. You need to locate its most recent annual comparative financial statement, and you need to use only this one source, which is a federal website called SEC.gov. SEC stands for Securities and Exchange Commission. Tomorrow, bring your notes. I'm going to show you guys how to find reports on there. I'm only going to show you one, so I want everyone to pay attention tomorrow as I log on to it and find somebody's 10K, which is their annual report, because you'll need to go to that website and that website only. Then if you look on page 809, which we'll do tomorrow, you'll see the summary of ratios table. Those are the ones that provide the formulas that you're going to be responsible for to use to calculate these metrics. Okay? And these are the ones that I've asked you to do. Okay? And then what you're going to be asked to do then is go to Yahoo Finance. You can go to Google Finance, but I'm much more familiar with Yahoo Finance. Maybe it's my age, I don't know. But you're going to go there. I'm going to show you how to do this tomorrow. You're going to find their two direct competitors. They must be public companies. So if they have a private company listed, then you have to have at least two public companies listed. You're going to basically do the same analysis on two of its competitors. Now remember, there's 5 people in your group. Some of you might have 4, but you have enough to spread the work around. So maybe 3 of the people in your group will do this analysis. One person can check it all. You can shift the work around. One person should not do all these calculations. If they do, you put a lot of trust in one person's ability. Okay? So you're going to end up running this ratios analysis for 3 companies. All of them are in the same industry. Okay, according to Yahoo Finance, and I'll show you guys how to do that tomorrow. Then what you're going to do is you're going to write a report. It says here, these calculations along with the source data. I need all your source data. I am not going to go on here and pull all this information for 20 companies between my 2 classes. You are going to print it all out for me. Okay, if you don't print out the source data, you'll lose 2 grades right away. Okay, you'll go from an A to a C. Because I'm not going to go on here and search everybody's source data. So somebody in your group has to be a very good data steward to print this stuff out. I don't want it all wrinkled up like this either. I want it nicely, and I'll talk more about it tomorrow. You can highlight it so I can find the numbers. A little bit easier if you wish. You don't have to. I can find the numbers myself. But I want all the supporting data at the very back of the report. Then I want the calculations done in Excel or on Word. You can't do it on paper or pencil. Showing the formulas. And we'll talk more about this as the week progresses. So the very first part of the report is going to be a 2 to 3 page single-spaced report where you're going to benchmark your base company, like for example Apple, against its 2 competitors using these ratios. So that'll take you a couple pages to go through all these ratios. Most good reports are about 2.5 pages long. At the very end, you're going to take a position on your company against its 2 major competitors. And that's going to require some judgment. No company is going to be exceptional in every ratio. And I don't want people to say, well, there are 9 ratios, so 7 out of 9 they win. Okay, that's not how it works. In some industries, you might be good at every single category of ratios and bad at the one that really counts. And so you might take a position saying, even though the company it far exceeds its competitors in these, and most of the ratios, the two that really matter for this industry are the ones that are the weakest in. And so therefore, I don't think they're that strong of a company, that actually some other companies are stronger. Okay, and that's it. So as a team, you're gonna do this research, you're gonna run these calculations for 3 companies, you're gonna get all the supporting data and the calculations, and in front of that, you're gonna write a 2 to 3 page executive summary benchmarking the base company against the 2 competitors. That's it. And it's actually a lot of fun to do. So tomorrow, I'll spend about 20 minutes, maybe 25, showing you how to locate the data, showing you guys what's acceptable in terms of presentation of the data, and we'll talk a little bit about the flow of the writing that I'm going to ask you to do. So I can't take questions right now. We don't have time. Tomorrow, read this tonight. If you want, poke around a little bit on the internet, and then tomorrow